Hi, I'm Rebecca in the Keys with Florida Keys Television TV 88, and it has been 1 year since Hurricane Irma hit the Florida Keys with sustained winds of 130 miles per hour. The eye hit Cudjoe Key, 30 miles south of Marathon, Florida, and today we're going to talk to Marathon officials about what they've done in the last year, the progress that they've made cleaning up their beautiful city, and what we still need to do. So stay tuned. Marathon, Florida, 1 year after Irma. Today I am here with Dan Saus, the Utilities Director in Marathon, and he's going to talk about the infrastructure here, post-recovery efforts, that kind of thing. Dan, how are you doing today?
I'm great. It's good to be here.
Wonderful. So tell us about post-Hurricane Irma. How did you handle that as the Utilities Director in Marathon?
Well, it was quite a challenge. Obviously, the whole system went down. In order to minimize the damage that we had to the system, we actually shut the system down right prior to the storm.
So you shut the entire wastewater system down?
Just the collection system, not the plants.
Okay,
right?
How did that go?
It went very well. The system has some capacity after it's actually shut off, so it didn't really affect anybody. Nobody even noticed it.
Okay.
And then after the storm, obviously we have to go back and we have to bring everything back up online.
Right.
Because most of the infrastructure is underground and all of the energy for the system is produced at the vacuum stations, which have generators, that part of it was good. One of the big issues that we had and we're still suffering through are each person has an air intake. We call it a candy cane.
Okay.
Their house,
at their house, in front of their house, right there, yeah.
Right. And when the vacuum pit fires, it pulls air into the system, and that's the energy for the system.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, during cleanup efforts, a lot of people piled debris around them, and we had many of them, hundreds of them, damaged after the storm.
Oh wow! From the hurricane debris
From
around
the hurricane debris cleanup.
Right. Wow.
Right.
Okay. So
some of them are located in the right-of-way, and some of the contractors, hit them with equipment.
Right.
Other people didn't know they were there because they were covered in debris. So one of the real important things in order to keep the system recoverable is to protect those in the next storm.
So what are we going to do in the next storm to protect those?
Well, the candy canes, or the air breathers as they're called, are on the private property side, so they don't belong to the city.
Right. So residents have to
yeah.
know to protect them themselves.
Right, and that's the message I'd like to get out today. Is
okay.
You own that candy cane, and we're going to ask you to repair it if it gets broken, and the best thing for everybody is let's not damage them. Let's protect them.
All right, so Florida Keys residents, protect your candy canes. That's one of the takeaways from today.
Yeah, we had no idea that particular problem was going to be so prevalent.
Okay.
It was quite a surprise to me.
What other lessons did we learn from Irma?
We had a lot more water flooding than we expected at some of the plants, and we're going to do some hardening. We're going to raise some things, chemical feed systems, and so forth that got flooded, and basically just cover everything. With the flooding got into a lot of the electrical equipment, but also the wind-driven salt water, it's basically salt water at that point,
right,
got into some of the electrical equipment, caused us a lot of problems.
So how can we help? What can we do in the future?
Yeah, we're going to wrap everything in plastic, and duct tape it together and just keep that water out of that stuff.
So if I own a home and a hurricane is coming, I wrap everything up?
Well, if you have electrical panels outside, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Cover them up. Don't let that salt water get in there because it's going to cause you problems.
Okay. What else are you working on as Utility Director?
We've got some applications in right now to do some mitigation projects.
Okay.
What I just mentioned, which was raising up the chemical feed systems, hardening some of the tankage. We even have a project in to build a flood wall around the lowest lying plant to keep the water out should this ever happen again.
Okay, wonderful.
And if those get approved, that would be a big help in the future.
All right, great. Anything else you want to add?
Just, I would like to tell everybody, don't take your clean-out caps off. That's another weak spot in our system. They're there for one reason, and that's to identify if there's a problem, if it's on the city side or if it's on the homeowner side. That's what that clean-out cap is for. Don't use it to drain the flood waters. Don't allow debris to get in there because that all causes our system to fail.
Protect your cleanup cap.
Yes.
Treat it with respect.
Yes.
All right, we shall do that. All right, well, thank you very much for being with us today, Dan.
Thank
you. This is one of a series of videos that we're doing for Marathon officials here in Marathon, Florida. So if you're a resident, you can find out all about Marathon, Florida on Florida Keys Television TV 88. Rebecca and the Keys, signing off for now.